there are many would-be Advaita teachers nowadays who say you should witness your thoughts. And they imagine that by witnessing your thought, that's called, they call it, they think that is what is meant by Sakshi Bhava. Sakshi Bhava actually means being the witness. But they take it that if you're observing your thoughts or observing what's ever happening, like this mindfulness meditation they have in Buddhism, if you're observing everything, then you're being the witness. That is not what is meant. What is meant is, as Bhagavan made it clear, we should witness the witness. We should observe the observer. We should see the seer. That is, once we recognize that we are not anything that is known, but we are the knower of all things, then we should seek to know who is the knower. We should try to see the seer or observe the observer. In other words, we should turn our attention back to ourselves. So it is useful to understand that we are the observer, even though that is not the ultimate truth. And it's also useful to understand that being the observer is not the ultimate truth, but it's useful. It's a very useful starting point, because only when we are able to distinguish ourselves as the knower from everything that is known can we truly begin to investigate ourselves. So long as we mistake ourselves to be this body or mind or any other phenomenon, if we're asked to investigate ourselves, we'll be investigating something other than ourselves. We'll be investigating whatever we take to be ourselves. So first, that's why the stricturacy of Viveka is so important. First, we need to distinguish ourselves from whatever we now take ourselves to be. We need to recognize that we are the knower of this body. We are the knower of this mind. So none of these things are ourselves. We are the knower of them. Once we recognize that we are the knower, then we have to investigate, who am I, this knower? If we investigate the knower or the observer, we will see that the underlying reality is what we actually are, which is pure awareness. In the view of pure awareness, there's nothing other than itself. So pure awareness is not the subject. Pure awareness is the reality of the subject. The subject is ego. And as Bhagavan often pointed out, ego is the adjunct conflated awareness, I am this body. But in this adjunct conflated awareness, I am this body, what is real is only I am. I am is our existence, our fundamental awareness of our own existence. That is what is real. So we, as Bhagavan says in verse 25 of Upadesha, knowing oneself without adjuncts is itself knowing God, because God shines as oneself. So the difference between ourself and God is that we know ourselves mixed and conflated with adjuncts, whereas God is just the pure being that we actually are. God is I am. Ego is I am this body. If we remove the body and know ourselves just as I am, that is knowing ourselves as God. So the knower is this adjunct conflated awareness, I am this body. But when we begin to investigate ourselves, what we're investigating, though we're investigating ego, as Bhagavan puts it beautifully in Maharshi's Gospel in one place, he explains that ego is chit jadagranti. Chit jadagranti means, chit means awareness, that is the I am portion. Jada means what is not aware, that is the body. So in this adjunct conflated awareness, I am this body, I am is chit, the body is jada. And the conflation of these two things is what is called granti. Granti means a knot. So the entanglement of chit and jada is what forms ego. So we need to, when we are investigating ourselves, how Bhagavan puts it, how it's recorded in Maharshi's Gospel is, in your investigation into the source of the aham-vritti, you take the essential chit aspect of ego, and therefore it unfailingly leads you to a pure awareness that you actually are. The essential chit aspect of ego means I am. So we're not investigating this body, we're only investigating the I am. So I am is the heart of ego. That's what ego essentially is just that I am. So if we investigate this ego, just like if you look carefully at the snake, you'll see it's a rope. If we look carefully at ego, we'll see that it is just pure awareness. There's no, that is, ego is nothing other than pure awareness. The difference between ego and pure awareness is not a difference in substance, it's a difference in appearance. Ego seems to be something else because it's identified itself with the body. But actually, in essence, ego is nothing but pure awareness. So if we understand that we are the knower or observer, and then investigate, turn our attention back to know the knower, to observe the observer, to see the seer, that is self-investigation.